Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour, brought to you by NewsWakadan.com for July 30th, 2016. My name is Yoshi, and as always, I'm joined by Charlie Drake Wakadan. What's up, dude?
Oh, not a whole lot this week.
Yeah, same here. I'm tired from work.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's fucking a mess. I have inventory in a week, and
Oh, God.
yeah, and we've never had this much merchandise ever, so this is great. I'm looking forward to my longest day of the season, and then I get to enjoy Black Friday in a couple months. So before we get to Black Friday, we got to talk about some idols releasing music in the summertime still. So let's get to that if we may. First up, You'll Melt More, Sama Bokan.
Summer Bokan.
Summer Bokan.
Summer Explosion?
Yeah, I think so. I think Bokan is for the explosion onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
So yeah, there aren't too many explosions going on. The PV, it's
No.
they're working a job at like an inn type place.
Yeah. Like an onsen or something to
Yeah,
that effect.
it's a ryokan, I guess.
Yeah.
If we want to get technical, it's like the Japanese style hotel. They're like making food and cleaning and doing shit like that. But
To pay for their summer vacation because
yeah, essentially, yeah.
they got robbed.
That they did. I couldn't. The first couple times I watched this PV, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then the guy just stole their bag. I realized after like my third view, and I'm like, "Oh, now it makes sense."
I caught it the first time I watched it, but it still didn't make a lot of sense to me because it's like half the PV they're dreaming about what they want to do on their summer.
Yeah, that's why it didn't connect. It just didn't have like a through line where it jumped from timeline to timeline. So I'm trying to figure out when did this happen, and then that confused me because I was wondering if the bag got robbed during the vacation or while they're working at the inn. I just couldn't tell really.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of weird. So yeah, most of the time they're working in the inn, and yeah, they show the guy robbing them. He steals their bags, and the members actually chase after them and catch him.
Well, it seems that they find him staying at the inn that they're working at.
Right. That's why I didn't understand that either.
And then they chase him, and yeah. It's kind of weird because they, like, see the mask. He's not wearing it at the time. So.
Yeah, I don't... That's why it was very difficult for me to follow.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the goofiness. It just didn't make any sense, enough sense.
Well, and it's not quite goofy enough,
I guess so, yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's very, like, typical summer activities, even if it is just in a dream
Yeah.
for half of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I just couldn't fully enjoy the PV. I do like the concept of, having their money stolen and they're working for the money.
Yeah.
I do like that idea, but it was just so incredibly difficult to understand. Like, why couldn't the robber, like, rob their shit at the beginning of the PV? So I'm like, oh, the dude stole their money. And then they start working. Then I'm like, oh, now it makes sense they're trying to work for their money. But the robbing happens, like, towards the end, in the middle of the PV.
No. No. It happens at, like, when they're sitting in the park.
Really?
Yeah, like 45 seconds or 50 seconds, somewhere right in there.
God, I must have not noticed this.
Yeah, they're eating, like, watermelon, and he takes the bags off the picnic table.
Oh my god, it's so fucking quick!
Yeah.
How... I didn't even notice that. I'm just watching them eat watermelon. I didn't even, like... God, what the... Like, the first time I saw the robber was, like, 3 minutes in, when he actually lifts the bags from behind them and walks away, and they do a full shot of that.
Yeah.
I thought that was when he first appeared. But, yeah, okay, that's why this PV made no sense to me, because I didn't see the guy, like, robbing them at the beginning.
Yeah, because that scene 3 minutes in is like a flashback when they see him sitting at the inn,
Yeah.
and he's, like, eating or drinking or something.
Yeah. And the member's like, oh shit, it's him.
Yeah.
Because they see their bags.
Well, and they see the mask that he was wearing too,
Yeah,
because it's laying on the table,
right.
and then they
So
go and catch him.
yeah, so one has like a bug catching net, one has a
Yeah.
rope, the one has like a grass cutting tool, and what's the last girl have?
Rope.
She has a kendo stick,
Oh yeah,
or a
a
wooden
boken.
sword. Yeah, boken, yeah, or a bokto. So it's funny, I guess, but it's
Well,
not like super hilarious.
the girl with the sickle looks like she's pretty crazy, but
Yeah, she had a good crazy look to her. I actually tweeted this out earlier. I just screen capped like the four major faces she had in that scene, and it turned out to be something out of The Shining with Jack Nicholson.
yeah,
It's a very similar look. That's what it
yeah,
reminded me of.
yeah. It's very. You believe she's gonna do something
Yeah, I would believe it.
drastic to him?
Like this PV was playful, right? And it's like not serious, but like I believe for
Yeah.
a second that she might cut his ass,
Yeah.
but it didn't happen. They just tied him up and caught him with a net. So
Unfortunately.
yeah, and then the rest of the PV is just them enjoying their summer vacation, just
Yeah.
lighting fireworks and just running around, going sightseeing and stuff.
Eating
So
kakigori and
yeah, the
going
summer
to
festival shit.
a summer festival and getting paid for the work that they did after getting their money back.
Yep.
Or
So
I hope they got their money back anyway.
I would imagine. I think they
I don't
did.
know. He might have spent it all.
I mean, but they looked happy after they caught him, so I'm assuming they got their stuff back.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so the PV just doesn't make any sense, and it was very hard for me to follow because I probably wasn't paying close enough attention, though.
The thing that really got me, if I'm remembering the correct PV here, is the end, where
Okay.
where they get on the train, and then the other two get off the train, and
Yeah,
they're waving at each other.
Yeah, I don't. No, I think that those are not members of You'll Melt More.
So who are they? Why are they so happy to like see each other?
I think they're just friends or something. Yeah, I didn't understand that part.
That
It didn't make any sense.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, and it wasn't even like, oh, we missed each other and now we're all sad. It's like, no, we're leaving now. Bye.
Yep. And the funny thing I noticed, I don't remember. Do you remember the PV, the previous? I don't know if it was a previous single, but they did a PV where they're in a PV shoot, and the director's like cut, and then he ends the shoot,
Yes.
and then he shoots them.
Yes.
Okay, that director that shoots the members is actually the robber.
Okay.
So maybe he's the manager or something. I'm not sure, but yeah,
Yeah, who knows?
I recognize his face.
Who knows? He could be like manager, producer. Yeah, hard to say.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, I'm not sure if there's much else to say about the PV. It's fun. It's goofy. The song though, what do you think of the song?
I'm not hot on their voices for this. Um, I don't even know how to describe their voices because it's not anime
Right.
really, but yeah, I don't like their voices.
It's like it's not quite Denpa Gumi, but it's sort of like that. But they sound very like lazy cute.
Yeah,
That seems to be the thing they're going for.
yeah, it's
They're
kind
never
of a
belting it out.
yeah. I don't know. There's something about it. I just the tone and the way it's done that I just don't like.
Yeah.
Overall, the song's all right though. It's it's a very simple instrumental track.
Yeah.
There's
there's
not
nothing
much to it.
Yeah, it doesn't really stand out really. But I think the chorus is catchy. I think there are parts of the song that are enjoyable and different. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty okay with it.
yeah, it's all right. It's not really my thing though. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll Melt More in their last couple of singles haven't really
Collectively.
done it for me.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
Alright. Score it.
I think I'd give the people like a 70. There's a lot of elements in it that are I mean, it's all well shot. It's all well done, but there's just elements in it that don't make sense at
Yeah,
all, and it's very confusing.
it's hard to follow
Yeah.
for me.
This song, I think I'd give this song like a 63. It just doesn't quite do it for me. And I'm not one of those that gets caught by a lot of repetitive lyrics, so it really doesn't catch for me.
Yeah. Okay. I think the PV's fun, in a way. It's shot well. It's interesting. Just a little confusing for a guy with a very short attention span like myself. So I'm gonna give it a 73. The song I think is above average. I think it's catchy. I could definitely see this going on my playlist at some point. I think it's super enjoyable. I think I'll give it a 78. So that's You'll Melt More, Yurumerumo, Sama Bokan. Next up, something's gonna melt after watching this PV. Probably your brain.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna lose some brain cells.
Your braids or your eyes or something.
Something's gonna happen. This is Team Syachihoko Ultra Cho Mirakuru Super Very Powerball. So this is like a lottery thing, or
I don't have a clue.
the Powerball? Yeah, we all know what a Powerball is, right? All of us living in the United States at least know what a Powerball is.
I have no clue.
But
Cho Mirakuru Super Betty Powerball?
yes. So each member, except for Ando Yuzu, she's still out. So
Yeah.
that's quite unfortunate.
I'm guessing she was going to be Power?
Yeah, sure. I don't remember which one was which member, but they're assigned one word in the title.
Yeah, I don't...
So it's really stupid.
I think Purple was Very.
Very, yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Uh,
Yuzuki is very.
I think Haruna is Super? Or Miracle, one of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember all of them right off either.
It's super dumb. So each member got a Syachihoko, the golden fish, and they're assigned a name or from the title. So everyone's like Ultra, Cho, Mirakuru, Super, Very, Power, except for one word because Ando Yuzu is not here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are thrown into challenges. Each member has like a different challenge that they must conquer and overcome. Like Chiri is making a rice ball. Haruna has to play like a ping pong master. Now is like catching planets and looking at planets and the orbital system and whatever shit going on.
She's trying to catch the Earth.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's the one she ends up grabbing.
Yeah, and Yuzuki just has this giant ball in front of her, which
She has to punch.
yeah, and Honoka has to pass through a bunch of lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the concept of the PV. So the entire PV takes place in like some studio where each member is like going through these challenges, and the PV just kind of shows them, overcoming those obstacles.
Yeah. It was interesting to a point.
But the activities got repetitive at a certain point, right?
Well, Yuzuki now was just lame. I mean, there was no drama there really at all.
No, it's just like an asteroid hit her in the back of the knee. That's about it.
And a black hole opened up around her.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was still no drama there. She was just standing on the floor and had to reach really far to get it.
Yeah.
There was really no drama there. Chiri was like, well, what was wrong with the first one? Or the next
It just blew up.
12 doesn't,
It was like a grenade. It just blew up in her hand.
Haruna's was probably the best one.
Yeah.
She, looked badass playing ping pong.
Yeah, it looked like Balls of Fury, that movie from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like that goofy athletic competition, and she's playing against this old dude.
Yeah.
And he grows like this Hulk arm out of his shoulder,
Yeah.
and like the dude powers up, and like Haruna has to like beat him. It's dumb.
Yeah, but it was freaking great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Those scenes. That's probably my favorite obstacle.
Yeah. Yeah, Yuzuki ended up dodging the ball and then punching it.
Yeah,
And then the ball was, like, embedded inside it.
yeah.
Yay.
Oh, and Haruna, she kills the guy, the old
Yeah.
guy. She like smashes the ping pong ball through his chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and he dies and he just like glows and disappears. It's incredible.
Well, he turns into the ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so dumb.
It's great. There's lots of fire, and I don't know if it's CG or not.
I think it's CG. I think.
There's tears. That's always good, right?
Yeah, she was it Chiri? She's
Yeah.
crying onto the rice ball.
Yeah.
It's the salt that, makes it, a little salty. It tastes good. It captures that saltiness in a rice ball. So yeah, this PV's super dumb, incredibly dumb. If you're into dumb shit, this is totally your kind of thing. I love this kind of shit. So, and Syachihoko, they've been doing crazy shit since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they might have outdone themselves with this one. Maybe Shito Iten Keikaku was the craziest thing, or Inochi Kyusai is the craziest PV they've done, but this is quite dumb as well.
Yeah.
Because they're... the song's about a fucking ball, and, like, all their challenges are, like, getting to the ball or getting a ball. It's just...
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
There's definitely... There's no complex plot line in this that you can, like, get confused.
No. It's plain in sight. You understand what the fuck is going on after the first watch.
Yeah. So, yeah, how about Nao's haircut?
Yeah, when I first... Like, I know she's had a short haircut for a while, so that doesn't, like, surprise me.
Yeah.
But that route, with the little knot at the top... It makes her look even younger than she actually is. Like, she's, like, 18, but looks 15. And now, like, with that little, like, top knot thing, she looks like she's, like, 10. It's ridiculous. Like, it fits the image, I guess. It's just, like, so ridiculous and over the top that you might as well do something stupid with your hair. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy the PV just because it is stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's not... I don't know. I still enjoy watching it, even after having watched it
I think
3 or 4 times.
I think it loses its luster after a couple watches, but like I'm still amazed by like Haruna's ping pong scene. I love that scene with the ping pong glowing green and shit. It looks so cool. Like the CG effects are awesome in this PV.
Yeah, and it looks like she's like actually playing.
Yeah. They made it look very authentic. Well, authentic as a real ping pong competition against like a hulking monster arm.
Yeah, can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't miss Yuzu. I didn't miss Pony Pink.
Stop saying that. That's mean.
I didn't. I mean, I was watching this clear to the end and before it even dawned on me she wasn't there. So... I'm sorry, but she...
What if she was your Oshi, man?
She's not, though.
No, but what if she was? Who's your Oshi in this group?
Haruna.
Do you even have one? Okay, Haruna? Okay. So what if Haruna was the one that was missing? Wouldn't you be sad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but I'm not.
Put yourself in their shoes, okay?
But I'm not in their shoes.
Well,
therefore, I can be happy because I didn't got more attention.
You piece of shit. I mean, I'm on the same boat too. Nao's in this, and she looks fantastic with the dumb hair, so I'm okay with it.
I mean, I enjoy Honoka too, but yeah, definitely Haruna.
Yeah. So yeah, the PV's dumb. It's great, dumb, fun with great production quality. The song, it's pretty straightforward for.
It's kind of dumb
goofy...
too.
Yeah, it's like the lyrics. The lyrics in the chorus is dumb because they say the title.
Yeah.
But, like, other than that, it's a pretty straightforward song. It's not trying to be goofy, and and like ridiculous. It's not like they're not throwing one-liners back at each other like a lot of their old stuff
Yeah.
or Momoko stuff tend to do in the back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty straightforward song, and it was surprising for such a goofy, dumb PV.
It's got a lot of power to it.
Yeah, it's the chorus has a really good punch.
Yeah, I enjoy this song a lot.
I just think the instrumentals are a little flat, even like when it gets to like the heavy metal like breakdown part. It's not really heavy metal. Yeah, the hand banging part. I love that choreography during the breakdown.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
I love how they just like superimpose the heads over the freaking
Yeah,
picture.
that's great. The CG work is so good. It's so good. It's an incredible PV, and I think the song is just as good. And I think it packs enough punch to kind of keep up with the visual punch in the PV.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it. The song's good. I mean, they've always had good songs.
Yep.
I really can't think of any Syachihoko songs that I don't like.
There are some like plain ones that are straightforward and boring, but this one is not that. It's straightforward but not boring. It's got a really good power and energy to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a super dumb thing.
But what would you say is your favorite Syachihoko song?
Favorite Syachihoko song? Shampoo Hat.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's
I was
probably
actually
my favorite.
I'm kind of torn between like Itiken, the one where they want to replace the capital with
Ito Shiten Keikaku.
yeah,
And that's a good song.
Akimiso Blood.
Okay, yeah.
With oh god, the beatboxer, I can't think of his name now.
Oh yeah, that guy. I also like I No Chikusai. I think Shampoo Hat and I No Chikusai are my two favorite songs.
Yeah, I really like
Syachihoko.
I know Chikusai.
I'm not sure if this one's gonna, replace those two, but it's up there for me. I don't. Oh, and Janaika. Oh God, how can I forget Janaika? Those are my top three easily. This song not gonna break that because those songs are like the three I mentioned. They're like 95, 100s for me. So
yeah,
this song
Janaika,
is not that. Yeah,
Ikurashi.
Ikurashi's good. Yeah.
This might be top 10, top 15.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
All right, go ahead and rate it.
I give the PV 78. It does kind of get repetitive after a while, but it's still, it's just fun to laugh at.
Yeah.
The song, I think I'd give it 80. I really enjoy the song. It's powerful. It's got good energy. There's nothing wrong with it.
I think I'll give the PV an 83. And the song, let's do it 81. A little higher than you. Just slightly higher than you. It's fantastic. It's a great package.
Yeah.
So that's Team Syachihoko, Ultra Cho Mirakuru Super, very powerful. This is like that fucking Wasta song. I'm never going to be able to say the full title without like...
cracking up.
Yeah, there's no way. Alright, next up, let's add more color to it, more Stardust. It's Takoyaki Rainbow's Colorful Festival. So, this is a one of those studio shot PVs.
With no makeup either, which was a little surprising.
Yeah. It's like them in their flesh. No ridiculous outfits like they usually do.
Yeah, just the t-shirts that they got.
Yep. And, I'm glad that they're wearing color shirts. Not that I have trouble recognizing them anymore, but it's good for people who don't know them.
I'm not sure I'd recognize Green without twin tails.
Yeah, that was a little weird not seeing her without twin tails. That's like her thing.
Well, she's got him in this one, but...
No, maybe... Okay, I'm thinking of the next PV then that we're going to talk about. Okay, but like... I always see her in Twin Tails, and they actually do a part where in this PV where in the lyrics they say like "boon boon" in the lyrics or something.
Oh
And they're
God,
actually
yes.
like one of the members is grabbing her hair and like spinning it around because it's so
Eh,
long.
And she's grabbing the other side and shaking
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So it's like a
That's
teamwork
freaking
thing.
great.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Like
Uh,
I'm not one for like these like backstage extra bonus footage like PVs, but this is done well. I can appreciate it. I think this is better than the baby metal, not baby metal, lady baby one that we saw a couple weeks back.
this one's not really like a backstage one though. I mean, this is like they're actually performing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in the studio rather
They might
than
as well be
just
performing. Yeah,
yeah. And they're yeah they're singing it like they're recording it, but I mean they're just showing the solo lines.
yeah.
So um, that mic is like ridiculously huge though.
Yeah. I've never seen a
Oh.
recording mic like that. I think that might be a blue mic actually. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a blue mic.
Well, the design of it with that cylinder at the bottom
Yeah.
is like the mics that Showroom uses.
Yeah.
But I've never seen one that freaking long or that big around.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
it's crazy looking. Yeah, that might actually be the blue mic. The Bluebird cardioid condenser mic. It might be one of those.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's cool. Anything in terms of PV here? Because there's really not much to talk about.
No, not really. I mean, there were a few shots that were pretty good, but I mean, it just looks like they're having fun backstage, goofing off,
Yeah.
which is
Uh,
you know fine with me.
Yeah. So the song, it's typical idol pop rock, not pop rock, but it's a pop song. The one thing that stood out, like a sore thumb, not in a terrible way, but like what really caught my attention during the listens was the bridge where it turns into like the synth melody, and it sounds a lot like Van Halen's Jump. I don't know if you noticed it. It was like da 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 da, like that melody.
Hmm.
It's like they ripped it off and like changed like a couple notes and like they're getting away with it. It's incredible. It's so dumb.
You know, I could actually see that.
No, it absolutely is. There's no way they didn't. It sounds exactly like it. And they changed like two notes in it.
Well, I'm just thinking of the song. You know, I'm thinking of "Jump." That I could see that as like an idol song.
Yeah. Someone should cover that. Someone do that.
That and what? School is out.
Hot teacher.
Yeah, Huff
Hot
for
for
the teacher.
teacher. Oh, that's called partition love. Am I right? Sorry, if you follow TGS, you'd understand that joke. But if you don't, I'm sorry. Go look up partition love. That's a fantastic song. It's about
Yeah.
like liking your teacher and asking your teacher to teach you things that your parents didn't teach you.
Yeah,
It's great.
but
It's a really creepy song. That's fantastic.
especially considering it's like junior high school students doing
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty creepy. Yeah, it's decently catchy. Not like
Yeah,
it doesn't jump off the page. It's just there.
I would say of the two, this one is probably the more. Well, there's no question. It's the more traditional.
Oh
idol
yeah,
song.
the other one we're talking about is a complete monster. Like, I don't even know where to start with that one.
That's actually a good description of it.
It's a monster.
Especially if you know some Western songs by that name.
That's true.
Takoyaki, like, ever since Red left, they've had very even line distribution.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of nice to hear some of their songs.
Yeah, but they did like replace red with like yellow. Yellow is like the default center now.
Yellow and green, yeah.
Yellow
But-
seems to be the one singing first, so like that means that
Yeah.
you're gonna be in the front the first. So
Yeah, she's
that's what I'm going
definitely
by.
the lead vocalist. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I'd say center, but definitely the lead.
Yeah. Same with
Um,
Nanaito Dance. That's like when they debuted with Avex, and yeah,
yeah.
that's what it seemed like. Yellow was going to be the new front member, the face.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about the face, but definitely the lead vocalist. But they've got a very even line distribution in their songs.
Yeah, it's not like a Momokuro Kanako sings almost everything situation.
Well, it's not where, she's got. It's not where one member has all the big, like, solo lines, like
Right.
Kaneko.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Still don't have an Oshi in Takoyaki Rainbow. I don't know who to pick.
My.
Yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn on blue and pink. We'll see.
My. I love her freaking voice.
Yeah, her voice is like ridiculous.
As
Like,
silly as it is.
it's-
I mean, which
It's
fits.
totally not like perfect for singing.
No.
Yeah,
Which really fits for me, considering that my Emichu Oshi is I. So.
yeah, that's like the exact opposite.
Yeah, but she's still got that really, like, weird voice.
Yeah. Anything
So-
else?
No.
I think we want to talk about the next thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, when we get to that.
I have a hard time rating this one. I'm gonna give the PV I'm gonna give it a 78. I enjoyed just them goofing off and having fun.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't matter if it was in the studio or not. This is just them goofing around.
Yeah,
They saved money not having to rent another location. That was pretty much it.
yeah, for sure.
And I'm totally fine with that. The song, I think I'd give it a 78. It's definitely good, but it's not that instant catchy craziness that I so enjoy Stardust for.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm quite as high on the song. I think I'll give the song a 74. I think it's all right. It's not super catchy, but it's not a bad song at all. Not my kind of song though. The PV, I'm usually not into like non-produced PVs. Like they clearly didn't make this PV to make a PV. It's just shooting footage of them in the recording studio. But this is done in a way I can enjoy, so it's a surprise for me. I'll give the PV a 75. Yeah, I think that's as high as I can go with these PVs. But I think it's done well, really goofy and really charming. So that was Takoyaki Rainbow, Colorful Festival. Next up is another Takoyaki Rainbow. Guys, we're going to take another trip into my god, this world of nonsense and ridiculousness that Syachihoko took us to. It's in a similar space.
Yeah.
So every member in the PV is assigned a theme. One is like yellow is like Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical.
Yeah.
I think green is Nicki Minaj and purple is Lady Gaga. I'm not sure about the other two. I'm not sure about blue or pink. I don't know who they're supposed to be.
I think one of them is like Beyonce.
Okay. Okay. Pink. I think pink is Beyonce then.
Because the one, the PV kind of reminds me of like Anaconda.
Yeah.
The background.
Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
But I think Beyonce might be in there too, or not Sia, but one of them others.
Oh yeah, the bed. For my
I don't know.
CSPV had a bed thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact references are, but it's definitely influenced from like Western
Oh yeah,
visuals.
no doubt about it. And I think that's a lot to do with the DJ that randomly shows up in it.
Yeah, he's kind of awesome.
I'm pretty sure might be the composer of the song.
Could be.
And the name,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't I can't listen to this song without laughing every time it goes into that breakdown where the girl goes, fish market, fish market. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, this
Oh, God.
I
It's
watched
incredible.
I watched the dance version of this, which is just them in the studio dancing to it. I,
Uh-huh. I
I'm
need to
just
see
cracking
this.
up
Oh,
laughing.
God, there it is under it. Okay, well, I'm gonna watch this right after. But, oh my God. It's so dumb. Oh, God, it's incredible.
Go just so subby suck.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh God.
Oh, and one more thing. During the middle of the PV or the song, the DJ yells "Reben." I looked that up because I didn't know what that was. Apparently, it's a derogatory term for Japanese people used by Chinese people.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I'm like, why is this in here? Why is this like fucking using a derogatory term for Japanese people? That's like putting "We are Japs" in the song, essentially.
That's almost as bad as you're easy breezy and I'm Japanesey.
It's worse. It's like a slang. It's like a derogatory slang.
Well,
It's like,
yeah, that would actually be worse. I'm
yeah.
kind of the one that annoyed me was the one that popped up in the first time, which was Japan.
Yeah. I don't know. This PV's fucking weird, man.
God.
I don't like the PV's just insane. It's
Oh, this is freaking great. And then the chorus hits and it's like pure Idol.
yeah, it's straight up like regular Idol.
But everything else is just I don't know how to describe it.
Like Day is upset that Avex is kind of like selling out Takoyaki Rainbow. But if this is considered selling out, I'm totally okay with it. It's like incredibly dumb. Still retains that dumbness that Stardust really has.
Oh,
It
yeah.
harnesses that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of well, I don't know what it reminds me of.
I don't know if there's anything like it, like PV wise.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the music in the verse and the bridge is like freaking American music in some regards.
Yeah.
If it says anything associated with TRF equals dumb.
TRF had some good songs. I enjoyed some TRF stuff.
I get-
It's good shit.
So I'm guessing that the DJ is from TRF.
Is he?
Boy says it's DJ Cool. Or
DJ Cool from TRF. Yes, that is correct. I just googled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured he was someone famous. Just
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know.
I figured. Yeah.
You know, it makes sense. It's Avex, right?
Yeah. Hey, he's who knows? He might be under Avex. So.
He probably is. Oh my god! Like we're gonna get to the fish market part. I'm just gonna start busting out laughing. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Sushi, kaiten. It's so. Oh my god. It's so dumb. Like.
Yeah, and the PV's not even that good.
It's not good, but I appreciate its ridiculousness.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just. The lobby. Oh God, I crack up at this. This is a great freaking song because it's.
Oh, dude, the chorus is super catchy.
Yeah, it's
super catchy.
well, just the ridiculousness of the whole song. It's just freaking great.
Yeah. Oh god, this breakdown. Oh god, I'm already laughing because.
And for some reason, there's that. Oh God, I can't think of what it's called now.
Oh god.
What is that hammer thing with the ball attached to it, or hammer-looking thing with the ball attached to it that they play?
Oh, kendama.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's in the lyrics.
yeah. Well, then they're all doing it too at
Yeah,
various scenes.
it's so dumb. It's incredible. Ugh.
I should look up the lyrics when this song comes out and see if there's like umami somewhere in the lyrics that I missed.
There might be. Honestly.
Well, I mean, there's like takoyaki, edamame. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's insane. It's ridiculous. It's if you think the Syachihoko Cho Urutura Super Mega Ball Boston Ball or whatever is crazy, this is on another level.
No, that one was tame compared to this.
Yeah, this is on another level of crazy and insane.
This is almost like I know Chikyu Sai levels.
Yeah, for sure. It's close. It's close to that kind of crazy.
Which
Honestly,
is great.
Like people should not worry about Avex, taking care of Takoyaki Rainbow. They're highly budgeted. They brought in a special guest who's quite famous or decently famous, and they're still doing dumb shit that Stardust is known for. So I think Takoyaki Rainbow is in safe hands.
Well, I mean, even though they're under Avex, they're still Stardust.
Yeah.
It's not like they sold their contracts.
No, I'm just like trying to ease the people that have similar feelings as Day. Day didn't feel very comfortable with Avex taking over, and he didn't really like Nanaido Dance, and I think he's not a big fan of this either.
Really?
Yeah, the way it seemed like on Twitter, he didn't. He's like, Avex, what are you doing with Rainbow or Takoyaki Rainbow or something like that?
Maybe he only watched the first song.
Maybe, but I
Yeah,
feel like that
Colorful.
song. Well, I feel like Colorful Festival doesn't really like garner that much like reaction.
Yeah, maybe.
So, but this is fucking fantastic. Totally up my alley.
Yeah. And the PV is just, I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's them in a white room dancing for a good portion of it with random words, lyrics, popping up, and then them in cosplay.
Yep. I don't like the one nitpick I have about the PV is that the dance shot for the chorus is super Japan filtered,
Oh, yeah.
and I can barely see the colors because
Yeah.
the background's white and they put a white filter on top. It just looks not great. But the rest of the PV super clean, super colorful, well shot, really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. I'm trying not to crack up laughing.
Yeah, God, please. We need to rate this before we get to Fish Market again, because I'm gonna fucking bust out laughing.
I already got past that part.
Okay.
I would. Oh God, I don't know what to give the PV. I'm gonna give the PV an 83. Just because the whole thing cracks me up. The song, an 84. I don't know, 80, 84, somewhere there. I have no idea. Just because it cracks me up. The song is stupid. It's
Fish
dumb.
Market! Fish Market! Oh my God! That is the best thing ever! Holy
The
shit.
accent really helps that too.
Yeah, like, Fish Market! Fish Market! It's fucking fantastic.
I don't understand half the lyrics to the song.
You don't need to. It's incredible. Yummy
what
yummy,
I-
gotch so.
Sabi Sabi.
It's incredible.
The parts I do understand though are just freaking great, and the name of the song is stupid.
Yep. .jp Japan. I don't
Yeah.
think I even mentioned it when I introduced this song, but yeah.
Yeah, .jp Japan. Okay.
What a thing.
So,
I'm gonna give the PV an 80. If the Japan filter was not there, even though it's not a major part of the song, I have to deduct some points, so
yeah.
I'll probably take like 7 points for Japan filter and the dance shots, but it's an 80. It's great. It's a great PV. The song, wow, like incredible. It like Fish Market already sold it for me, and the chorus is super catchy. The breakdowns of like influences from like Western pop artists, it's so dumb. It's such a great parody or homage or whatever you want to call it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna give it a 91. I love this. I love this song. It's so dumb.
Apparently, one of them's supposed to be Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense. Oh,
yeah,
okay. So pink is Ariana Grande. I've seen Ariana Grande wear that kind of hairstyle. So
yeah,
that ponytail, that really high ponytail, that's her look, I think. So
yeah. And I
that's
don't know. I'm not sure who
awesome.
Blue is supposed to be.
Yeah,
The
I
bed
wonder.
scene doesn't really, and I can't see her being like Sia or Adele or
Right. No, I
yeah,
think it's goofier than that.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's totally Ariana Grande. It's from her music video called or song called Problem. She actually
yeah,
has like that white, black and white spiral looking thing happening in the background. Yeah,
yeah.
so that's a direct homage.
Um,
It's fantastic.
Yellow reminds me like a lot of like '80s Japanese, uh, '80s idols. It with
I
that poster,
yeah, yeah. No, the
but
cover looks like yeah, 80s
yeah,
idols, Japanese idols. But
yeah,
that's clearly Olivia Newton-John in
yo,
Let's Get
yeah,
Physical. So
oh yeah, no
it's
doubt
great.
about that.
And obvious Lady Gaga is obvious,
Yo,
and Nicki Minaj. It's fucking it's so dumb. It's fantastic. I I think I already know what I'm picking for MVP of the night. So,
I
Takoyaki
wonder
Rainbow.
if Blue would be like, no doubt. What's her name?
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
Does she do like clean stuff like this? I thought she was into like more grimy, like dancey shit. Like
Well,
she looks like a
I mean,
regular artist, like the Blue.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen her new stuff, so
Yeah, yeah. So that's Takoyaki Rainbow dot JP Japan. Next up, we're gonna get quite tame in here. We're gonna get a little more, well, not grounded, but let's get more real. It's a Yui Kaori's "Promise You."
let's get disappoint.
Oh, the PV or the song?
Both.
Really?
I felt the song was a freaking bait and switch.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the song was really good. I think it's really catchy.
I was like really into it at the very start, and then it switched over to this freaking basic idol song. It just really
Well,
disappointed me.
Basic Idol is fine as long as it's catchy, though. That's my stance on Basic Idol stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's. I was like really into the opening of it, and then it switched, and it's just like, eh.
The piano.
No, the piano didn't bother me.
Oh, no, the intro's piano though.
Yeah, but then it gets into the heavier guitar and the dance, and then
But it's not like heavy music. It sounds like
no,
almost like AKB's like guitar work though.
yeah. But then the
But,
guitar just kind of drops out of the whole song.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't think this song is trying to be something it's not. I don't think it's trying to be innovative or, out there trying to
No.
grab people's attention. It's just there as a really pleasant song. And that's the way I took this song as. I think it's pleasant, nice, it's cute.
Yeah. The
Um
it's an anime song.
yeah, they are a voice actress idol group, so it makes
Do they
sense.
actually do voice acting?
Um I'm not sure if they have, but that's what they're billed as.
Okay. I don't know if they've ever done voice acting or not, but
I
they've
hope they
always
have.
done anime songs.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, they're both been in a bunch of anime.
okay.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, they're in a whole bunch of shit.
I know Yui did some of the dance work, motion capture stuff for oh god, the Vocaloid
Oh really?
stuff. Yeah.
That's cool.
Um, and Kaori looks like she took fashion tips from Kikawa.
Mm. Is that a bad thing?
No. She just kind of reminds me of Kikawa in this.
Okay.
Looks or fashion wise, style.
Mm.
The PV is just
What
I
is
don't
going on?
understand it. I do not understand it at all.
So like, it starts off with one of the members. I don't know if it's Yui or Kaori. They text a dude. I'm assuming they're like, "Hey, we're here," and the dude's like, "No, we're gonna be late, yo," and they're like super disappointed.
That's Yui.
Okay. And then it cuts away to like some PV shoot in a studio with like summer shit around him in a
Some
convertible
fake
Mini
beach.
Cooper. Yeah. And then it cuts to a scene where they're in a future like 4616 AD,
Yeah.
like in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is going on?
Uh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like some Dragon Ball Z time travels going on or something.
yes, they're trunks. They trunks to the future for some reason.
I I don't know, and it cuts between the three like scenes.
Yeah.
You've got them in the set, and then kind of dancing in a sky uh, setting, which is basically just a continuation of the beach scene
Yeah.
in the studio. And then you got them at the festival, doing stuff, and then you got them like walking around in the future.
It makes no sense.
And
This PV sucks.
there's no connecting thread to it.
This PV sucks.
Maybe if you watch the anime, it'd make more sense.
Maybe?
But
Is
I'm
this
not
for
gonna
an
bet on
anime?
it. Yeah, yeah. It says it's for
Card
TV anime.
Card Fight Vanguard G. I don't
Something.
think Card Fight is gonna have some future time travel shit.
I
I think Card Fight is like a card game.
I don't know. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
Do they travel through time?
No, I don't think so. But they still do some weird stuff.
Yeah. Well, maybe they do in Card Fight.
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure.
I have no idea. I've never watched the anime, so let's see.
It's produced by people who did Yu-Gi-Oh. Great. Yeah.
Oh, not. Whoops. Let's try that again. Card fight. Let's see. Let's just look at images for the show here. No. That's Sailor Moon. I know that. That's not Card Fight. Yeah, I don't know. The
so
PV is
it makes no sense.
yeah. Look,
So I think this PV sucks. I think it
Yeah.
showcases the two members well.
yeah.
But like the random cut to the future scene is so jarring. I think it would have been fine if it just was them performing in their cheerleader outfits and then cutting to like them like hanging out at the festival. Like I think that would have been totally fine. But no, they needed to add the future shit for some reason. So that kind of ruins it.
Yeah. I have nothing on this PV.
Yeah, this PV sucks. Anything about the song in particular? I think it's pretty
No,
catchy.
I mean it's very Yui Kaori. I mean they tend to do the same style of song.
right.
There's really nothing that changes in them.
Like cute up tempo anime music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little slower, like mid tempo ballad type stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't really do, I would say, any like really fast upbeat songs.
Mm-hmm.
They've had some good songs though, but that was like way back in the day.
Iris is a voice actress unit too, right?
I don't recall right off. Very possible though. There's a couple of them out there. Yeah,
I think they don't have good music. I think Yui Kaori has good music.
yeah.
So
I mean, I remember like back in the day with like Our Steady Boy and the stuff they had for Kiss Sister or whatever that show was called.
Oh god, that creepy show.
Yeah, yeah, Kiss X Sis,
Yeah.
which they did the music for. I thought
Right.
those songs were really good, but then they kind of just did this stuff, which is it's okay, but it's not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No,
All right. Give it a score.
I'm gonna give the PV like a 40. It's shot well, and that's about all I can say for it. Except for
Yeah.
the skybox dance scene kind of over filtered and ugly,
Yeah.
but
A little bit.
yeah, it's shot well. Big
Yeah.
deal.
Good quality. Look great.
It's boring to watch and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
The song I'd give I'd give it a 70. It's an alright song, but I'm not gonna go back and listen to it. Just like the rest of their entire discography, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say that I would too, but I think it's a really catchy, cute song. I'll give it a 75. I think. PV 60. It's shot really well, but yeah, it makes no sense and kind of ridiculous in a not good way.
There's a whole lot of Japan filter on the festival scenes too.
Oh yeah, it's like brown sepia ish too in some
Yeah.
scenes. It's not good. Yeah. So that's Yui Kaori Promise You, and last up we're gonna talk about Mari Kode, Twinkling plus Star. I don't know if I'm supposed to say plus, but it's Twinkling Star, and then after Twinkling there's a plus sign.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just go with Twinkling Star. Marine Collection. I'm not exactly sure the context of Marine Collection.
I'm not either. Maybe a fashion label? I don't know.
To me, it makes it sound like fucking like a trade show for like aquariums.
Maybe?
Marine entertainment. What the fuck is that? I'm trying to understand what the
But I
fuck that
don't know.
is, but yeah, I don't know. According to this website, marine-e.net, Marine Collection is a thing brought to you by Marine Entertainment and their voice actresses. So I guess it's an agency?
Okay.
I don't fucking understand.
I guess.
Yeah. So that's according to their website.
I mean, it's not the first time we've had voice actresses, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like an idol group formed of. It's like a big idol group. It's not like two members like you, Cody, or 5 or 6.
No, it's like 12.
It's like fucking yeah, a dozen at least.
I think is what I counted was 12.
It's a pretty big group, and yeah, I don't really have context as to who they are, except from the fact that I just read that they're voice actresses, and I could tell from like some of the singing lines where it sounds a little anime, like really high pitched, really cutesy sounding, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I never really paid attention to voice actresses' names,
Yeah,
so, you know, there's only a couple that I know. And they're like the really big names from like Cardcaptor Sakura and Sakura and Lyrical Nanoha.
yeah, like Mizuki Nanase,
Yeah,
who has a
Me-
singing career,
yeah.
like a really
And
good singing career.
the other one from Nanoha, I can't think of her name now, but she's got a
Tamura Yukari.
yeah,
Is that her? I think she's in Nanoha.
yeah. I think that's her.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, she's one I know.
right.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
So I this is one of those like really pleasant songs that you might like if you're into really straightforward pop music.
Yeah.
Like sort of like the Yuri Kaori song that we just talked about. It's very similar in terms of like subtle pleasantness, like cute, not in your face. I sort of prefer more the aggressive kind of music and more in your face approach. So it doesn't really speak to me, but I thought it was like, the production is of high quality and the song is decently catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would I would definitely say it's in the same vein as um, Yui Kaori.
Right.
Uh, I could definitely see them being like put together.
Right.
Um,
So the PV takes place in like a flower shop district area of a town.
looks like a set.
It's a set, yeah.
This reminds me of that SKE song.
Oh, Honeycomb Lollipop?
Yeah.
Yeah, the buildings and shit are totally like French looking, like European for sure, but for some reason
Yeah.
it feels French to me for no reason.
It very well could be because that outdoor set looks like the same scene that Jay walks through
Yeah.
in the very like start.
Yeah, it just looks European. It's very definitely European, like folktale influenced. That's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
So yeah, the background's not that interesting. There's like a couple of storefront looking things, and then you can actually see like the white stuff in the background, which makes it obvious that it's a set. Clearly,
Yeah.
there's like bicycles and like wagon wheels and like a whole bunch of fucking flowers. So
Oh yeah, and then the world just ends.
this is the only place in the world that exists now.
Yeah.
Everything else is white. It's fucking weird.
I had a problem at the very beginning of this PV. Um, I was watching it and I'm like, okay, I see like 4, maybe 6 members. But there could be only 2 members. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
There's the girls just aren't that. Their looks are not that unique, and their hairstyles aren't that different from each other either.
They look generic.
Well, I wouldn't say generic, but they're just like all basically the same style.
Yeah, well, they're
There's
voice
not-
actresses. They're not in the industry of I
There's
guess, being idols, except
there's
this
no
sort of is
u-
like an idol group.
there's just not enough uniqueness to it for me.
Yeah, it's pretty plain.
In their looks, and that I'm not going to necessarily blame them for.
Yeah.
That could be up to the producer, or the director, or the makeup.
Yeah, and I also
You know.
noticed that the choreography is super easy and like
Oh
boring.
yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. They're voice actresses. That's not their forte, so that makes sense.
yeah,
So yeah, it's just just kind of like it has potential, but just like really doesn't deliver exactly.
yeah. Yep.
Anything else?
No.
All right, man, go for it.
I'll give the PV like a 65. There's some filtering to it that's not great. I don't like the long wide shots that show that there's no world outside.
Yeah,
That's bad directing on
they
their
should
part.
probably hide that.
The song, I'd give it like a I don't know, 68. It's all right, but I can do without.
Yeah, I'm similar. I think I'll give the PV a 58. Yeah, it's not really good. It's pretty plain and boring and not exciting. And the song I think is about average. I think it's decently catchy. I think it's got a decent hook there. I give it a 72. It's okay. It's not bad. So that's a Mari Kore, Twinkling Star. That's it. That's all the PVs we're going to talk about for tonight. But before we end the show, we must do the MVPV of the night. MVPV of the night is awarded to the PV that was the most interesting, best thing that we've seen as a package, and we must come to a consensus and come to one thing. I think I have an idea which are your top two, and I have an idea which one's your number one. I'm gonna say Team Syachihoko is your number two, and your number one is Takoyaki Rainbow's .jp.
I'm actually like having a serious debate because I like all three
Yeah.
of the Stardust PVs.
Right.
So it's like,
You're a little hesitant to commit.
I actually think that Syachihoko would be my third.
Wow, okay. So Takoyaki Rainbow are your top two. So
Yeah.
which one would be your number one?
Um, I don't know.
Well, can I make a case for my number one?
Yeah, I know which one your number one is, so go ahead.
So my number one is obviously .jp Japan. I spoke very highly of it. Colorful Festival is a fine PV, but it's not as interesting or crazy or fun as .jp Japan. I think we can all agree to this. There's way more production quality. There's way more effort put into it, and it's ridiculous. And I think we can also both agree that Colorful Festival song is inferior to .jp Japan's song. I think .jp Japan is a great song, while Colorful Festival is a pretty good song.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of torn is on the song more than the PVs, because the PVs they're both really good, but
It's good, but I think the production value, the fun craziness, replay value, I think goes to .jp.
yeah, I'd agree with that. I probably wouldn't have as much trouble with this if DJ Cool wasn't in there. I really don't like him appearing.
I guess he's kind of out of place, but I think it adds another layer of dumb.
Well,
That's
yeah,
not like a
it
bad
definitely
layer
does
of dumb.
that.
It dumbs it down even further into a great, like, dumb cake that I enjoy eating.
This is like freaking slapstick comedy almost.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking off the wall.
Yeah, I'll go with JP Japan.
Have I made a convincing enough argument?
Well, I think song wise, I enjoy .jp more.
Right.
So
Okay.
just because it cracks me up.
Fish market. Like, can anything top that in terms of hilarity and ridiculousness this year? I don't think anything can really. So yeah. .jp Japan's good for you.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the way that they sing and say some of this stuff and try and be all sexy.
When they do like
funny.
the breakdowns and they pretend like they're like Beyonce or Nicki Minaj or whatever.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fucking great.
Oh.
So yeah, the MVPV of the night is Takoyaki Rainbow .jp Japan. So Avex Management, you've won 2 weeks in a row, so you got a streak going. Let's see if we get some Avex PV in here next week, and you guys can claim multiple prizes after the past two. So yeah, reach out to us, and we'll send you guys a nice little care package, and yeah, look out for that. And yeah, that's gonna wrap the show up for this week. Congratulations to Takoyaki Rainbow. We'll hopefully have a new batch of fun, crazy PVs to talk about next week, and we'll see you guys then.
Later.